walking here with Sean Taylor, who said, you know, he's been here over 20 years. And just in the lobby of the hotel, we noticed something together. We're a big company now. We started off staying scrappy, right? That was our slogan, that was our motto. Everything we did was stay scrappy, be small, be nimble. And when I see all of you, this huge training group, all of these extremely talented professionals banging down the door to be here, it's like, I get the chills just observing what a difference 10 years makes. And I'll tell you, it feels like it goes by in an instant. My first office at T-Mobile was in Northern Virginia. Tiffany Bowie was in that office for a time. It was built for 18 people, and it housed 45 people. Alan Frillis was on that team. And we just jammed in there. It was standing room only. You couldn't hear yourself think. And we sold so many lines of business, and we watched this company grow. And then, like, the earnings report would come out. We're all kind of like, God, what's it going to look like? What's it going to look like? Another million nets. You guys are working for a company that has never been hotter. 44 consecutive quarters of outperforming every single carrier combined here in the US. Now, you cannot do that unless you do a whole bunch of things right. Price, anybody can drop their price. In fact, 9% of technology decision makers make that decision to move to one provider or another based on price. 9%, that is a Harvard business study, it's a little bit dated, I think 2018. 9% move on price. So price is not the reason. It's a part of the reasons. Customer service. Well, before I started, and certainly when John was here, and Sean was here 20-some years ago, what we didn't do real well was provide a really good network experience. So what we did to make up for it was provide an incredible customer experience. And that was woven in our DNA. We had to treat customers better than anybody else in this industry treated customers, and in any industry. Otherwise, we had no chance. Well, that didn't go away after we matured and got this phenomenal network to give this incredible network experience to our customers. So we do customer service better than everybody else. And then the people behind the Iron Curtain. Like, I remember back in 2017, we had like a third of the retail stores that our competition had, a third. And we were beating their socks off. So John Fryer was like, you know what, we should have at least as many as them. And we went on this binge and opened just hundreds and hundreds, if not thousands of retail stores. Now we're at parity with all of them. I think we have more. And people would ask me, like, how the heck do you guys outperform every US carrier combined with a third of the destinations to go and get service? How does your business group do this on like a shoestring budget? And I would tell them, like, behind this Iron Curtain aren't like employees that punch the clock. We're fanatics, absolute fanatics. Now, here, by show of hands, I want to understand who has worked for T-Mobile before. So probably more than half the room. And then just so I get a bird's eye view, who has never worked for T-Mobile before? Okay, you guys are in for a fun ride. So anything that's great, I think, is also demanding. And we believe in ourselves. We believe in ourselves so much that we put our money where our mouth is in every regard. Not just the network, not just people, not just customers, in every regard. We're an altruistic company that puts our customers and people first, and we deserve to have high expectations for what we can do, what we can perform with. And so we're always going to push each other to get more, do more, to continue to be that group of fanatics behind the Iron Curtain that could do way more than the other guys with way less. What will we be when we have as much or more than the people that we compete with? And that's where we are stair-stepping. Now, you guys are new. Again, many of you have worked here before, but I want to do a quick exercise with you. It's going to require everybody to close their eyes. Now, I want you to think back to a time in your professional career where you were just absolutely excited, happy, you loved the team you were on, you loved the work you were doing. Work was this incredible experience. You were performing at your highest level, peak you. Everybody have at least one memory of that? I have several floating through my head. Now, you have that held on. Open your eyes. You and you alone can recreate that. It doesn't matter who your boss is. It doesn't matter what your teammates are like. It doesn't matter what the culture of the company is like. It doesn't matter what our paychecks are like. You and you alone can make that decision, but you got to make it every day. And in some cases, depending on the climate, because some days are harder than others, by the way. Losing a big deal, that's an emotional drain. Not doing as well as you thought you were going to do, a deal pushes, you misplan for the first time in 11 months, like it can happen to the best of us. Those are real times, those are real experiences. But you, every day, can wake up and decide to be the best version of yourself and recreate that greatest experience of your professional life. Your best memories in your work life can be ahead of you after this day, but it is up to you, and it starts now. This is a phenomenal opportunity. I want you all to make the absolute most of it. All right? Everybody on board? Let's do it.
Woo!